Tells the story of a father's revenge against his ex-wife and child. Apart from that, this film also tells a romantic story between a half-brother and a half-sister. Are you curious about the storyline? Okay, let's get started. The film begins by showing a 17-year-old girl, named Noah, who is packing her things. She and her mother, Rafaela, are leaving their hometown because Rafaela has now remarried a rich businessman, and will live in her husband's house. You need to know that the reason the mother divorced was because she always received bad treatment from her husband, Jonas, so she was forced to report it to the police until Jonas was arrested, and now they will erase all those bitter memories by moving to the city where her new husband lives. During the trip, Noah didn't seem to really like his mother's decision. Even when his mother got married, Noah didn't know about it, and now suddenly his mother invited Noah to meet her husband and stay there, which was a very surprising thing for Noah. When they got there, Noah looked very indifferent to his new father, Will, but when Noah entered the house, she was amazed because some of the things there were covered in gold. His mother hoped that Noah could quickly adapt and be comfortable living there. She showed him the existing room, and didn't forget to show his husband's sports car. After that, Noah looked at the yard near the house. She saw someone behind the plants, but before she knew who it was, Noah's friend suddenly called her. Noah then went inside to get food. When she opened the refrigerator, Noah was surprised because a handsome man was already there, named Nick, Will's son and now Noah's half-brother. In the evening they will have dinner at a restaurant in the hope of getting to know Noah and Nick. Noah was seen coming down the stairs dressed simply while the others were very neat. They have now arrived at the restaurant they were going to. After ordering food and chatting, suddenly Nick said goodbye to go out on the grounds that his friends were already waiting at headquarters. Not long after that, Noah also asked for permission to leave. She then asked Nick to hurry up, take her home. And yes, Nick was happy to take his brother home. But on the way Noah continued to comment on Nick because Nick was driving the car recklessly, until Noah said one sentence that offended Nick. Without thinking twice, Nick stopped and immediately left Noah in the middle of the road. Noah was very annoyed with Nick because he had the heart to leave a woman alone on a deserted street. Noah was confused about who to seek help from. At that time his cell phone ran out of battery. Noah took the initiative to seek help from passing motorists. Luckily the car driver stopped and now Noah got a lift. The man's name was Mario. Before he was taken home, Mario invited Noah to attend a car gang party at one of the villas. After talking for a long time, Noah finds out that Nick is the leader of one of the car gangs. When he got there, Mario warned Noah to be careful because not everyone here was a good person, especially the one named Ronnie. Mario explained that Ronnie had just been released from detention a few days ago. Nick was seen walking into the backyard. Noah immediately approached Nick and was angry because he couldn't accept being left on the street. They argued and blamed each other. Then Nick asked what the cover image on Noah's neck meant. She answered that the cover image meant strength. Then Nick joined in again at a party. Then Noah was approached by a woman named Jenna. She invited Noah to join the party and didn't forget to give Noah a gift so he wouldn't be bothered by Ronnie's gang. Noah tried to walk around the party alone. At that time she met Ronnie. Then Ronnie asked Alex to give him a glass of drink. From there Noah realized that the drink tasted strange, but Ronnie's friend tried to force him to drink. Seeing his younger brother being treated like that, Nick comes to look after Noah. After the incident, Noah was taken home. While on the road Noah always bothered Nick while driving. She also told him that his father was no longer there. When got home Noah was carried by Nick because maybe at that time Noah was staggering. Nick took him to his room. After Noah fell asleep she dreamed about his past, at which time his mother was very scared and hid in the cupboard. In the morning Noah and Nick seemed to be starting to get closer, as evidenced by Noah who didn't hesitate to get the coffee that Nick was going to drink. Apart from that they also started joking. Then Rafaela and Will joined them for breakfast. That's where the mother was very happy because Nick and Noah now get along. At night Nick attended a racing event. Ronnie came to provoke Nick, but he was not provoked in the slightest. When the race was about to start Nick accidentally saw Noah coming there to meet him. Nick was amazed to see Noah's beauty with that appearance. While Noah was enjoying watching, suddenly he was surprised by Mario who called him and he approached Noah. Now Nick enters the last corner. This corner is the most difficult, but there Nick can pass it smoothly. He wins the race tonight and enters the final. After that, Noah suddenly got a photo from his boyfriend's friend who now has a replacement for Noah. Seeing this photo, Noah was very upset and angry. In response to her boyfriend's treatment, Noah now approaches a man to take a photo, but Nick comes and tells the man to leave. It can be concluded that Nick is jealous and maybe he already has feelings for Noah. Nick then asked what happened. Noah explained that his friend sent a photo of his boyfriend with another woman, and at that time Nick looked at Noah's cell phone to see the photo. Nick took a photo of himself and Noah to send to Noah's boyfriend. After that, Noah was told to get into the car and Nick was about to tell Jenna to take her home, but at that time Nick forgot and was busy talking to Anna. Because she had been waiting a long time, Noah changed seats and tried playing with the steering wheel, but what happened? Ronnie suddenly came and challenged her to a race. There Ronnie underestimated Noah's abilities. Nick, who heard the siren indicating that there would be a race, immediately ran towards it. The race starts. Noah looks very good at driving a car. Nick doesn't believe it. Ronnie looks like she's going to cheat by pushing her car, seeing that Nick is very worried about Noah's safety. When entering the last corner, Nick was very worried about Noah because it was very difficult, but what happened was that Noah stepped on the gas before entering the corner and she was able to pass it with a beautiful turn. After the race was finished, Ronnie did not accept his defeat. He approached Nick and said that Nick had broken the rules. There Nick asked to repeat the race with him, but Ronnie still did not accept it and decided that Nick had lost. In this way, Nick must pay for his defeat. Ronnie asked for his car to be handed over. Without thinking twice, Nick handed over the keys. When they were about to go home, Ronnie suddenly said something that made Nick angry, and there was a commotion there. In the midst of the commotion, Nick's gang looked for an opportunity to escape, and fortunately everyone was able to get into the car. When Noah looked back, it turned out that Ronnie was pointing at him as if he was threatening Noah. The next day Noah was seen washing the car. Nick came to try to help him, but Noah didn't let Nick approach her. Then his mother came to give Noah a surprise. She brought Noah's boyfriend, Dane, to her house. Noah was very surprised because she probably didn't want to see her anymore, while Nick had gone inside. After finishing washing the car, Noah found Rafaela sending flowers and a letter from someone. There the mother asked about her relationship with Dane. Noah explained that Dane already had a replacement, and Rafaela told him that Dane would stay here. Noah was shocked when she opened the letter, which said, "You will receive a reply for what you have done." Noah confidently accused Dane of sending everything, but Dane stated that it was not his doing. So who is the real sender? Ronnie? Then we are shown a mysterious figure looking at the red car that Ronnie won a few days ago. He ordered his men to immediately hold a party so they could lure the target. In the afternoon Nick and his friends visited a martial arts competition. When Nick was about to compete, suddenly Noah came out of there. And after Nick finished, he approached Noah to explain that this was just to vent his frustration, but Noah couldn't accept the reason. Despite not liking things that contain violence, he explained that was still traumatized by an incident when he was little. Nick is seen talking to Will. There his father provides information that Jonas is now free from prison. Nick is shocked because all this time Noah has been giving statements that his father is dead. Noah and Jenna are now at a party. Someone is stalking them outside. Because Noah was bored, he went straight home, but he had difficulty walking. Luckily Jenna called Nick and he immediately came there, but before they went home Noah went back inside to took her bag. When he got there it turned out that Anna had locked it in the cupboard. Nick, who had been waiting for a long time, immediately went inside and Noah was safe. One day Nick and Noah were going to the beach. On the way Nick went out to buy something, but at that time Nick didn't realize that Noah was in danger. Suddenly Ronnie came over to Noah, and yes, Noah was successfully taken away by Ronnie. Nick very surprised when he saw the car door open. Noah is now at Ronnie's place. She was very surprised when someone appeared in front of him. He was Noah's father. Jonas asked about the letter he sent. Oh, it turns out it was him. In that conversation Jonas found out that during the race a few days ago Ronnie succeeded, defeated by Noah, so it can be concluded that Ronnie is Jonas' subordinate. Meanwhile at home Rafaela called Jonas. There Jonas expressed his disappointment with Rafaela because he never visited him while he was in prison. He also asked for a ransom of $1 million on the condition that no police were present during the transaction. When Jonas and Ronnie discussed racing with Noah, Jonas, who felt disappointed with Ronnie, Jonas hit him until Ronnie fainted. And now Will and Rafaela are seen waiting for Jonas' arrival, where Jonas can see and hear everything because he has placed a camera in the area. When the police found Jonas' location, Nick immediately approached the location, but Jonas already knew and immediately broke down the door to escape. It turns out that Noah was driving under threat from Jonas, and now there is a chase going on. The police are communicating with each other to block Jonas' path. It seems that Noah is very skilled at driving a car and that makes it difficult for the police to catch him. While in the car, Jonas explains his disappointment to Noah and gives reasons why he is hurting his family now. He says that several years ago he was going to win the world car race, but Rafaela instead threw him in prison. At that moment all his dreams were shattered. Meanwhile the police and Nick kept trying to corner Jonas, and yes, they succeeded in cornering Jonas, but the police couldn't be careless because Noah was there. You can see Noah and Nick facing each other. What is their plan? This is very unexpected. They were driving at high speed as if they were going to collide, but when their cars were close together, they suddenly turned and everything looked very beautiful. Meanwhile, when Noah and Nick faced each other, they immediately looked down, then the police managed to paralyze Jonas. Rafaela and Will have now arrived at the location and are grateful that their child is safe. At the end of the film, Rafaela and Will are seen looking into Noah's room and Rafaela says, "We need to do something." Thank you for watching. Subscribe now for more interesting content. See you in the next video.